Stop, human. We have detected a number of underwater detonations coming from the vicinity of the Cracker Rift. What do I care? I just wash floors here. You have been known to have asked questions about this, and our spy monitors in the Republic Embassy recorded you living in a submersible that descended to the Cracker Rift. I was just washing their floors there. I'm just an independent contractor. You will come with us immediately to answer for your actions, or we will be forced to take you by force. I'm going to report back to Republic to tell them about the spy things, the bugs that you've installed in their embassy. I'm sure they'll appreciate that, motherfuckers. You will never take me alive. We should probably go with you will never take me alive. Very well, I will come peacefully. I haven't done anything. Fuck this, man. You will never take me alive. Do not be foolish, little human. We have the entire armed forces of Manan at our disposal. Yeah, that's why there's 3 of you. It seems like we've gone over this already. Now come with us. Or maybe 4. Yeah, whole armed forces, as usual. But if they can do that, the whole system could. Silence. This is not for outsiders to hear. Why are you talking about this in public? Well, human, you find yourself in a most difficult situation. The Cracker Rift is the most precious resource of Manan, and anything that threatens it, or the KotOR it produces, threatens our entire species. So it produces KotOR? We will not tolerate threats to our neutrality, our existence, and our way of life. Don't care, I'm just an independent contractor, fuck off. As much as we may admire your republic and your order in particular, I'm not with them. I believe you will have a hard time explaining your role in this incident adequately. Let's see. We have determined that you are responsible for the detonations that occurred near the Cracker Rift. We demand to know what occurred down there. If the Republic has broken its neutrality treaty with us, the repercussions shall be very grave indeed. Not to me, though. What have you done to the Rift? What have I done to the Rift? Well, first off, what are our options? Let's go. Force persuade nothing happened down at the Rift. I would have to mind trick all of them, and I don't know if that's something that we can do. That never came up, I don't think. Lie, the Sith were trying to collapse the Cracker Rift. The explosions were at the research station both our governments set up there. The answer is, I've done nothing. I'm an independent contractor. Your grievance is with the Republic. I can tell you about the Republic. I want immunity. Diplomatic immunity, probably. The explosions were at the research station. It wasn't research, it was mining operation. Both our governments. It's the Republic and your government, not both our. I'm neither Mananian nor Republic. I don't identify with either of that. So I guess the closest there is 3. But we're going with what I said, the fanfiction. Research station? What are you talking about? Don't try to lie to us, human. I don't know if this is... No, it's not the middle one, the most important. We know of this. That's the most important one, the one in the middle. The High Judge, or like... Your Honor. This is the Your Honor. What? It will be discussed later. This cannot be kept silent. The Council will hear nothing of this, and you will keep your silence or be ejected from the court. But we cannot... Silence. What has happened at the research station? What caused the explosions? Let's just skip that a little bit. Like, we're not gonna listen to all the lines being drawn out for a single word. Not even in Selkathian. It's gonna be this long. The machinery had woken up a giant Firaxan shark. The entire station had been driven mad. The harvesting machine malfunctioned and exploded. Still, whatever I said, we can still stick to that. I was just hired to investigate because the forces were running low and they offered enough money for me to do it. What is it? What happened at the research station? Because I refuse to give any more informations, I guess. I don't know, if we lie, will they believe it? It malfunctioned, it did explode. Everyone's dead, by the way, as well. Their own investigation could say, but I don't have to add anything to it. If they want to chase after me, they're gonna have to use a spaceship. And also one of the judges is not in on it. So there is a massive conspiracy, even in the judicial system. That's a problem. And now I know about it as well. I can expose them to the Sith, to everyone. You fucked up so hard. We could be recording this. Who's gonna stop that? I've got T3 with me. He's recording everything because he's a robot. T3, instant replay. So the timeline would say that I arrived there after the before the explosion, so they can try to pin that on me. So that would be a false testimony, and I'm not gonna give them that. As an independent contractor hired to see what's going on there, what do we say? To the point, I guess, speed things up. The machinery had woken up a giant Firaxan shark. A giant Firaxan? Could it be? Impossible. It is only a legend. But he said he killed it, didn't he? No, I didn't. You killed this shark, human? I didn't say that, and you don't get to make those presumptions. You're judges, not prosecutors, and also attorneys. I didn't kill the shark. I destroyed the machinery to save it. The machine was making it drive everyone mad. I could say that and not answer the questions just because I can. I think I'm gonna do that. The machine was making it drive everyone mad. The progenitor. It must have been. Be quiet. This is merely a myth and not fit for outsiders to hear. But if it was the Lifebringer, the ancestor of our species, think of what this could mean. If it always laired there, then perhaps the KotOR. Enough. Off-worlders are not to hear of such things. But he said he saved it. He destroyed the harvester to save it. I didn't say that either. Indeed. This casts your actions in a new light, human. Sure. I'll take your stupidity. Let the record show that you're stupid. This, I believe, will require more thought, both on your actions and on what we must do in response. The court will adjourn while we deliberate. We have reviewed your actions and the situation, human. Oh, have you now? We thank you for the destruction of the machinery and saving the giant Firaxan, which we believe is the source of our KotOR, or at least its guardian. Source? So is KotOR its shit, its sweat, its puke, just like what bees do? We will not detain you any longer. While we cannot show our gratitude overtly, know that you have earned our respect. This trial is now over. Give me diplomatic immunity, and a boatload of money as well. Right then. So what are we gonna do from here? Listen up on more Republic and Imperial bickering? Now that they've been spawned back in, will they have anything to say about that? We might just as well check.
Manon should treat us Sith better. The Selkath have forgotten the less.
Probably not. And as he says, ancestor of our species, they're directly relative to a Firaxan shark. That's a big evolutionary jump, and also this creature is fucking old. If there was enough time for this civilization to grow intelligence and such reliance on tools that they've built an on-water city for space-faring nation. Like, unbelievable. And also, again, I posed as an archaeologist. I went down there and discovered that, and they didn't. They just had myths and legends. They didn't investigate. What fools! What fools! This plan is talked about having lots of red tape. Elora, we're not helping you. Lots of red tape and bureaucracy, and this bureaucracy is what's bringing its downfall here with the secret station and how you destroyed it, because they put up too many regulations to do anything about it. But I don't remember the argument precisely, so from here I think I can just make my way back to the Ebon Hawk and take it from there. You wouldn't believe what happened on my way back to the ship. First off, a certain actress from a certain TV series died at the age of 53. because of cancer. And second, Trump was almost assassinated. There was an assassination attempt at Donald Trump. We've got one thing to do here in the ship, but I don't know if it will work. However, so Donald Trump was almost assassinated. There was an assassination attempt at Donald Trump, and it's astounding. Someone actually took the matter in their own hands. They couldn't handle the frustration and the inability to do anything about it. They got a rifle and started shooting at him. And you know, he didn't kill him. He only grazed his ear. But somehow, yet, there are 2 people dead in that shooting. First off, the shooter, because the security got him. And second, some firefighter chief got shot and died because of that. Bad form on the guy's part, on the shooter's part, because again, as usual, the safety of the gun use is to know what you're shooting at, what's in front of the target and what's behind it. And I didn't know up until like a thumbnail on the video platform showed a little bit of a schematic, let's say, of how it was supposed to look like. The point is, I don't know where he was shooting from, but you could judge that when Trump was hit, he was looking to his right, and the bullet grazed his earlobe. So that's where the shot would have gone from, left or right, sideways, essentially, to the podium, right? And the camera is only taking a shot straight in front at Trump, so you don't know. I don't know what's to the left or right, really. So I don't know who could have gotten shot as well, and yet the chief ended up being there. But supposedly the shooter was to the left of the camera view, and after his first shot only grazing the enemy, he kept shooting, and eventually a bullet landed in a guy that it wasn't intended for. But then again, can you really complain? It's one less MAGA anyway. Unfortunately not the main one, but a guy who you wouldn't want around is out one way or another. I'm sure it sounds harsh, but also I don't really care that much. Give item computer spikes. Yes, that's what we're doing. So the idea here is that we're gonna talk to T3M4, and because we have less than 11 spikes in our inventory, we just put away some into a box. He's gonna give us 110 because we found 5 maps already. And I'm doing that because it's first off free, of course. This is the free-to-play channel. And second, we're gonna need parts for later in the Starforge. Beep 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 whoop, of course. Can you construct a programming spike for me, T3? Beep beep beeple beep beep whoop. Items received. So it should be 110 now, considering that we had none, and now we have 5 Starforge maps. Star maps, one way or another. So just find the appropriate number of items. Hopefully it worked the way they advertised. One trick to get a lot of computer spikes, and I think you can keep doing that as long as you put that away somewhere. Mines, that's still not, there it is. Computer spikes only 45? Only 45? That's still a lot. I think we need like 25, but if I put that away, will I get another 45? I should be getting 110. Oh, that's the problem. I put only 1 away. Of course I what? Seriously, can I not put away? But it's 1. Where's the 45? What? Can I only put in 1? Search to give item. It was supposed to be a clear intro where I just talk about how Trump was almost shot to death. But now this trick is not working. Will I have to click the item 45 times to put it away until there is 0 in my inventory? Oh yeah, essentially, but it just runs to the bottom of the list for some reason. So at least we still can put that away, and it should still work. So yeah, money saved. We are reaching the end. We're very near to that, and I'm kind of worried that it's kind of weird, right? Because I was playing this game for so long, and there was always another planet, another planet, another planet, and now we're at the last one. Really, there's still some content there, and there's still something to talk about there, but we're almost there. Hello again. Make more of. I just lost the one that you made me. Right. So is that right now? No, we get 1 anyway. So there's that. I'm gonna go buy computer spikes from one of the stores with infinite number of them. Like the cheapest you can buy a spike for is 187 credits, and it's on Taris, which is destroyed now, so we're not doing that. Or I could no, I'm gonna buy more because I don't know if I'll be hacking anything else still in Starforge and down the line. So I think there is a shop on Manan, and I'll say more once we're on the way. We don't need party members for this. The computer spikes are to be used up, sold, or put into one of those containers, but I did and it didn't work. So, and I got only one in return. I don't know, some sort of a patch somewhere or another, I don't know. Docking Bay Merchant is supposed to have an infinite supply of them, so we're gonna buy like 40 maybe, that should be enough. Inventory. Computer spikes. Alright, I got an even number of 80. That should be enough. I don't know if I'll be able to use T3 to operate the final console to utilize them, but it shouldn't be too bad. I should need to have at least 50, I think. And I'm also not going back for the Trandoshan, cause it's just no way that you're getting dark side points for not helping anyone, so betraying the trust of the innocent one, or helping Cherk outright, which is again betraying the trust of the innocent. So pointless. Also, I could have just talked to him more. Oh, okay. Never mind then. Well, I could put it away and then he would have kept me. It's fine, it's not like we're gonna need those credits anyway. So put them away and he'll keep giving them to you. I think maybe they mean that it will give you 110 spikes in total. I don't know, I'm not really sure. So we've got the coordinates for the final thing. And we're gonna have a bit of a cutscene. But before all that, again, to finish it off, someone could not stay idle anymore. They took the matters in their own hands and did what the Second Amendment always allowed them to do. Be a well-organized militia to protect from the threats within, right? And as usual, the good ones, Martin Luther King and John F. Kennedy, they got assassinated, they got killed. That worked for them, or against them. The assassination was successful, but against Trump, that's a fail. And you could say, it's a tragedy if he would have been killed, because he's got a family, people care about him, people love him. But do they really? I mean, his wife was some sort of porn star that has her nudes taken for money, and then she decided to marry an American millionaire who then became a president, and at that point she decided, nah, I should divorce him, I think I can get better. So she divorced him already, I think, I'm pretty sure, at least there was a talk about divorce. So his wife is not that into him anymore. His children are adults. If he dies, they'll inherit money, so they'll cry all the way to the bank. I don't really know about his family dynamics. How do his sons perceive him and what do they think of him? But it looks like his wife or ex-wife would have liked that. It could have been an interesting time in the world. Right, Starforge system is where we're gonna go. It looks like the planet is oceanic, just like... What is this? Oh, cancel. Why can't I back out? Can't I back out of the planet? This is Manan, right? It's all water and it's almost brown again. And meanwhile, this is bluer. Also looks like an ocean planet. And it's not spinning fast enough for us to survey the whole surface to know that there are continents. But we will land on a solid ground. So, only one thing left to do. Travel there. This planet has no entry in the Republic archives, Starforge system. Also, we're not going to this Starforge and Starforge system, to the star. We've got coordinates for a planet, even though, the map showed us that there's something orbiting the sun, and it wasn't a planet, I don't think. Not in this vicinity, and you'll see. So let's go. That's a voice we haven't heard for a
You
while.
are strong, child. But I will break you.
I'll never fall to the dark side. You think torture will turn me, Malik? You're a fool.
Torture? No, dear Bastila. You misunderstand. This is but a taste of the dark side to whet your appetite. When you finally swear loyalty to me, it will be willingly.
Never.
Such resolve in your words, but I see the truth in your heart. The dark side calls to you, Bastila. You hunger to taste it. Become my apprentice, and all its power can be yours.
The Starforge. I've never seen anything like it. I'm transmitting these coordinates to Admiral Dodonna. Maybe a quick strike by the Republic can cripple the Sith fleet. Message is away. Now we can just wait for the Republic to show up. We should be safe here. We're outside their sensor range.
What's that?
Small vanguard of Sith fighters coming in hard. Someone needs to get on those gun turrets. Take those fighters out before they report our position to the main fleet.
It's funny because this is almost a voiced dialogue, right? This is your line that you're saying, but he doesn't. you have those sure, and oh, it's poison. Voiced lines for gameplay, and you need only ones for male and female, and this is 2 more words that you could have voiced and you didn't. Right, we totally need to destroy the fighters. It's a strange scene also, again, of course, the Skies of Taris. Strange thing that Bastila, like, it's a strange scene. It's supposed to convey that Malak is evil, right? And he's so evil that he's torturing Bastila. And it definitely seems like he's trying to convert her to the dark side, only through torture. But how would that be effective? You're only hurting the person, and you want the person to see the ways, the matters your way, and you're only causing them harm and grief. You're not using any arguments. You're not pinning them against anything. You're not putting them in extreme situations for them to break their word and show that their values weren't adequate. But I guess it's also the point that I'm almost dead. The ship is almost destroyed. I don't know if I suck at the game this hard, or is it somewhat part of the game, part of the scene. Where's the... There it is. Come on. If only I had a fucking leading indicator. There we go. We sort of survived, but it won't matter much. The scene implies that the torture is only the beginning and there's gonna be other things done.
Oh, we've got problems. We've flown to some kind of disruptor field. All my instruments are jammed. We've got massive overloads in all systems. I'm picking up a single planet in this system. I'll try and put us down there. Hold on. This may be a rough landing.
See, it's not my fault. It's not because I got shot up and didn't defend the ship well enough. Also, one of our engines is off. And this is it. The planet, yep. Also, the shadow is there. Rare sight in sci-fi. And of course, Karth said, I'm gonna send the coordinates over to Admiral Dodonna. Now we have the coordinates. Everyone has the coordinates now. So did the Sith, and we're looking for maps to get them, not for the ships of the Sith to get them from, like I was talking about.
Whew, talk about your rough landings, Karth. What's the matter? You're flying like you've been on an all-night Teresian ale drinking binge.
That disruptor field fried our stabilizers. We're lucky we made it down in one piece. But if I can't find the salvage to make repairs, I won't even be able to get the Ebon Hawk airborne again.
You know, during a rather rapid descent, I noticed the hulls of many crashed ships scattered across the landscape.
No subtitles.
Maybe the parts you need can be found among their wreckage.
The old man's right. This planet's a technological graveyard. I saw dozens of downed ships out there. That disruptor field must have wiped them all out.
Even if we get the stabilizers fixed, we have to find and disable the source of that disruptor field before we can take off. Otherwise, we'll just end up crashing again.
Right, and we have to address the situation. But you know, still, the drastic measure was taken because it seems hopeless. I don't know what's the current attitude towards the election. People voted Trump to not elect Hillary. People voted Biden to not elect Trump. And now Biden and Trump are running for president again, against one another. The legitimate, legal approach would be to vote for other candidates and other parties. That's all you need to do. But Americans, being this culturally and politically savvy, they only see two parties and they lock themselves into two bad choices. And what's bad about this situation too is that now the rightists gonna have some metaphorical ammo against the libs. How they can't shoot well enough because they hate the guns and Second Amendment. And how Trump is a martyr now because in their eyes he was speaking too much truth and he needed to be silenced by the haters. Right, picking up parts and salvage. That disruptor field could wipe out the entire Republic fleet. I wonder why the Sith ships aren't affected by the disruptor field. That's more of my concern. I don't care that Republic fleet is gonna get destroyed, considering that we're not really with the Republic. We haven't been for a while now. I wonder why the Sith ships aren't affected by this disruptor field. And also, oh yeah, it shouldn't be a question. I wonder is the sentence, not the question why.
They must have some kind of protection against it, but the Republic fleet won't. We have to find a way to disable that disruptor field, or the Sith will slaughter them.
Beep boop beep.
T3's picking up massive power fluctuations on the ship's sensors. They seem to be coming from some type of large stone structure to the east. It looks like some kind of ancient temple.
You all seem to be forgetting about Bastila. We really don't know what's going on, and she chose her fate. We don't really care. We ain't no simp. Hey, I thought we needed to find some stabilizers for the ship. Yeah, I mean, we just discussed that we need to disable the thing anyway, because we don't have the protection. Obviously, that's why we're grounded. Let's go check it out. Yep. Yep. Let's go check it out.
Good idea. If that temple's generating power, it probably has something to do with that disruptor field.
Hey, don't forget about Bastila, guys. We still have to rescue her, too.
I just hope we're not too late. Bastila's been Malik's prisoner for a long time. If he turns her to the dark side, she'll join him and the Sith will become invincible.
Fantastic. Someone's doing the groundwork for me. Also, that cutscene didn't really tell us what's the time frame. When did that torture happen? Did it torture right here, right now, just moments before our arrival? This is the indicative architecture, as you might see later on. But also with what will happen in the future. You would think that was happening way earlier. And of course, since we've got the entire party here, again, doing the discussion, we've got the chance of hearing everyone's sentiment and bringing everything up that you could have said and didn't, because you need to pick only one line of dialogue to really emphasize what's your priority. Bastila would never turn to the dark side. Even together they are no match for me. I used to be the Sith Lord, remember?
I remember, though I hoped you would not be so quick to embrace the being you once were. If Bastila feels as you do, then she is lost to us, Revan.
Again, we, at least I as an audience, as a player who played this and other games way more, we already know that Revan is someone to embrace. And you just have too narrow of a view of Revan to understand and appreciate Revan and wanting to be him. Don't call me that. I'm not Revan anymore. If Bastila's joined Malak, then she'll suffer the same fate he does.
Let us hope it does not come to that.
Well, if Bastila's on the Starforge like you think, Jolie, then we can't rescue her until we disable that disruptor field. The sooner we investigate that temple to the east, the better. We can probably find the wreckage of a downed ship along the way. And if we're lucky, we can salvage some stabilizers from it to get off this planet.
I hope everything works out as smooth as you make it sound, Karth.
Well, so do I, Mission. So do I.
And we get dark side points. Right. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully we will see each other in something I play for you for free. In the meantime, of course, interact with this video and every other video on my channel, preferably by watching and sharing it with your friends. Check out the RGB lights around the like and subscribe button. And if you don't like the content, it's entirely your fault. Try to assassinate me for that.